everybody, this is Laura with Busy Bees Farms, and we are here today out in the back garden, and it is now time to harvest our corn. We have 5 rows of corn. Providence corn is what we grew this year, and it has been one of the best corn varieties that we have been able to grow. It was very easy, maintained, and has really just produced lots of ears on the stalk and good corn for us. So today is harvest day for that, but I also want to take a minute and just say thank you to all of our new recent subscribers to our channel. We thank you so much for subscribing and wanting to follow along in our journey of growing our own food and learning how to like I said, grow our own food, raise our own meats, things like that. It's a new journey for us, and we sure do appreciate you subscribing and coming along for that journey as we learn, and hopefully am able to help you learn something from what we do. So thank you very, very much. And for someone watching the video for the first time today, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and start following our journey. So we're going to harvest our corn today. And looking at the corn, some of the things that you want to look for, I'm getting through the electric fence. That's the only way we can keep the critters out so that we actually can grow corn. But looking at the corn, you want to look at the silks, and when they have actually browned down to the actual ear, that's one of the signs that you're looking for that the corn is ready. And so most of all of our corn is there now. We checked on our corn a little bit last week, and it seemed like it was ready, but we gave it just a few more days to really get ripe and ready. I picked an ear a couple days ago, and one of the other things that you do, and I'll show you here in just a minute, is you peel back the husk on the corn, and if you can punch on one of those kernels of corn and it kind of shoots out juice, then it's ready. So it did do that a couple of days ago when I pulled an ear of corn, and so we are here today to harvest all of that. I have my helpers. Matthew is here to help me today. Olivia is on her way. She is always one of our slow to follow children, but she gets here and she helps when she does. So we are going to start harvesting that corn. We have 5 rows. And I can't remember how long our rows are.
About 80 feet.
80 feet. 80 feet is how long our rows are. And like I said, we have 5 rows of corn. So we're getting ready to harvest, and we're going to come right here. We're going to hold the main stalk and then just pull down on it, and it snaps right off. And then there is that ear of corn. We're going to go ahead and just pull this down. I want to see exactly what it looks like in there. Maybe I can show you the how it looks on the inside. Now, what I heard about the Providence corn is that it really closes tight. The husks are really tight at the end to help prevent the bugs from getting in your corn. So here is our corn. Pull that on down, and so it's kind of a yellow and white, kind of two-tone corn. You see the coloration there. That looks very pretty. So then you kind of push on one of those, and the juice squirts out. So that's what you're looking for your corn to be ready. And so then, since I showed that to you, I'm just going to cover it back up for now, just as we're processing to go through the rest of this corn. But like I said, that's the couple things you look for. The silks to look dark And then if you want to, you don't even have to pick the corn. You can actually pull down the husk right here and be able to test it. And if it's not, you can probably pull this back up there, as what someone had told me before as I was testing the corn, so I could do that. But there we go. So we are going to get busy harvesting this corn, and then when we're done, we'll show you how much we have. And look who showed up. Olivia's here to help. So we'll let you know how much we pick. Thanks. So we made it through the first 3 rows, and here is our first wagon full of corn. So that is a lot of corn that you can see right there. Just the first 3 rows. We got 2 more rows of corn to pick, but we've got to go and dump this trailer so that we have more room. So we'll let you know our final harvest here soon. Okay, that's it. We've harvested all of our corn for this year, and here's the wagon. We got another wagon full, so that's pretty awesome, that we were able to get 2 wagonfuls out of the 5 rows of corn that we did this year. So now it's on to shucking the corn, and some of it we're going to cut into just cobs, and some we are going to actually take off the cob so we can have for cream corn, and then we'll freeze most of it. So that's what we plan to do with all of this corn. We will probably show you the full harvest when we get ready to actually shuck the corn and do the taking it off the cob. We'll be able to show you kind of what we're doing and how we harvest that. I don't know if we'll do that today, but we may do it tomorrow, as it's getting late in the day. But we wanted to share with you our harvest today. So it's evening and it's gotten a lot cooler outside, so we decided to come out and try to get the husk off of a lot of the corn, and we'll probably just work on as much as we can till dark and then go inside to be able just to cut it off the cob. But Matthew and Olivia are out here helping, and they are
got them good
shucking the corn. And as you can see, the corn is very, very pretty. Olivia's got a really good corn. Ooh, there's the juice. I know, you wanted to squirt me.
Like you want to try to squirt Daddy the other day.
But these are, we have a lot of big ears of corn, as Olivia will show you here in just a minute. Just like right there, and Matthew's got one too. Now we do have some that are smaller, that were not fully formed and developed.
Here, I'll show you how you do it. Just take off the hair, and then you just pull down.
There you go, Olivia.
Pulling as hard.
I know, those husks are tight on there.
Get a workout.
Oh, make sure you try to get a lot of the strings off, Olivia, before we put it in there.
This, okay?
I know, but you're doing a good job, and that's what you need.
My first time speaking in front of the camera.
Yeah. So just try to get a lot of the silks off. And like some of those, like Matthew had, it was kind of not fully developed. So we just chopped that part off, and then we'll still put it in there and cut off the kernels that are good. So we're going to continue to shuck the corn. Some of the corn, what we have decided we can do, we heard from a fellow at our church, is that we can take off a couple of these outer layers and then chop off each end, and then just put maybe like 4 or 5 or however many would be for like a serving, and just put that into a freezer bag, and then you can just store it with the husk on if you're wanting to keep it like a whole cob of corn. And so we may end up doing that with a good bit of our corn here too, so we will have a little bit of both, because we kind of like to eat it both ways. So that's it for today, for our corn harvest. We're very excited and happy with what we received from what we planted this year. And Olivia is going to just end our video. And I just want to say thank you for all of you who have subscribed to our channel and following us in our journey.
Make sure you like, subscribe,
and turn on the notifications, right?
Post notifications.
Post notifications. Yes, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and we thank you very much. God bless.